Now, three things we have to study. Number one, who is accountable for CSR? Number two, what is the constitution or composition of CSR? And number three is what? Number three is list of activities under CSR. This is a guiding list, guiding. Companies are at liberty to select the activities. They are at liberty to check their activities and they can decide it, what to conduct, where to expend the money. Now, to whom the CSR is applicable? It is applicable to Indian companies as well as all subsidiary companies of main company, which is holding, all holding companies, intermediate holding, intermediate subsidiary companies, as well as foreign companies, if they are operating in India. CSR provisions are applicable. If its net worth is rupees 500 crore or more, what is net worth? Net worth means total value of assets and liabilities. It is your balance sheet total. That means net worth. 500 crores or more. If turnover, sales is rupees 1000 crore or more, or if net profit is rupees 5 crores or more, then CSR activity must be done by a company. Its report has some committees. For companies also, different types of committees are formed, like compensation committee of directors, like your CSR committee of directors, audit committee of directors. So board of directors, for example, if there are 21 board of directors in the board, the 21 directors are playing role as a member or head of any committee. Different committees are there. For corporate social responsibility committee of every company, there must be these 6 people. 6 conditions are given. Number one, CSR committee must be there if they are accountable as per the given provisions. Number two, minimum 3 or more directors should be there as a members of CSR committee. Out of 3, there must be one independent director. Last lecture we have studied. Independent director is the director which is selected from the data bank on MCA portal, who is appointed as an independent director of a company. For listed companies it is compulsory. Okay? An unlisted company or private company, if it is there, it can have 2 directors. Because private company do not have the provision of independent directors appointment. So 2 directors committee can be there for unlisted companies or private company. Unlisted means what? Unlisted means what? Very good. Listed means the companies which are registered on a recognized stock exchange. They are listed companies. Those who are doing their IPO and FPO, initial public offer of shares, further public offer of shares, they are listed companies. And unlisted are that which are not registered on a recognized stock exchange. So they can have 2 independent directors and they can follow CSR provisions if their net profit is above 5 crores, turnover above 1000 crores or net worth above 500 crores. In that case, that company also are liable to do CSR activities. In case of foreign company, two persons committee must be there, minimum 2 persons, and one must be Indian resident of India, who is accountable to receive all documents, all letters from the government, who will be authorized person for the purpose of CSR for foreign company, who will be liable to answer to the government, who will be able to represent such foreign company related to CSR. This is composition of CSR. In examination you have to write as it is. जैसा मैंने बोर्ड पे लिखा है, पूरा आंसर आपको ऐसे ही लिखना है. Clear? Number 3, list of activities under CSR. For example, if company has net profit of rupees 1000 crores and 2% CSR or 3% they have to expend, 20 crores, 30 crores, where a company will expend? companies shall expend in either of these activities given. Clear? Number one, eradication of hunger and poverty. What is hunger? Out of 132 crores population of India, even today, there is 20% population, those who are facing the problem of hunger and poverty. If you will see the people below poverty line, the number is even more, it's in crores. Is that clear? 40-50 crores would be there. Those who are below poverty line. What is below poverty line concept? The people who are not able to maintain the minimum standard of living. Food, clothing and shelter, these are the three basic needs. Those who are not able to follow these basic needs, fulfill their basic needs, they comes under below poverty line. So government is supporting them by providing ration shops. So they are giving free of cost food grains, oil, like. So this is from government side. But if companies wish to support within that particular geographical area relating to hunger and poverty, so they can work in that area. They can support them. Promotion of education. I give you an example of Tata, that they have started school for the students, those who do not have parents. Is that clear? So promotion of education. Education is the right of every child of India. So companies can play a lead role in providing education by financial support through CSR. The gender equality and women empowerment. Gender equality is what? Male and female equality. Now government has already followed gender equality target. 50% reservation is given to women in politics, in government jobs, everywhere. Previously it was 33%. So gender equality has been achieved successfully by the government of India in today's day. Companies can work on the workshops, seminars or awareness of gender equality, women empowerment, some programs to protect and strengthen the power of women. They can conduct programs. Then environmental sustainability. What is environmental sustainability? You are the students of environmental science. What are the problems of environment today? What is the biggest challenge of the world? Global warming, climate change is the most major issue in the world today. Last week I read a news in the states, some states of USA, where there was tremendous ice fall. That ice fall had been tremendously reduced. Either it had been stopped. This year it has been experienced. Even in New York, Florida, the states which were facing such kind of ice fall in the particular season. So climate change and global warming are the major reasons for increase in the general temperature of the world. Industrialization, carbonization are the major reasons. So what companies can do to reduce the problems relating to environment? Sustainability, growth and protection of environment for a longer period of time. Protection of national heritage. What is national heritage? The buildings which are having historical importance, all our forts which are built up by Honorable Chhatrapati S.YB Maharaj or many other kings in Rajasthan, if you go Maharana Pratap or Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, the great work had been done by these rulers, and the buildings, forts, constructions created by these people, that is standing even today, in today's day. But somewhere it requires protection, it requires some maintenance. So companies can devote their funds for protection of national heritage, गढ़ किले संवर्धन जो बोलते हैं हम, that is also very important aspect. Okay, any archaeological monuments, archaeological buildings, okay, work of art, if they want to protect, they can do. Then welfare of armed forces and their families. Support to army, very important, because army is taking risk every day. So as a citizen of the country, it is our duty to support our army. We have to thank them every day that we are secure and we are living peaceful life. So support to army and their families. Training to promote rural sport. Now due to mobiles, why this point came in 2013 and पहले नहीं था, अभी आया क्यों? रूरल स्पोर्ट, मेरे बचपन में जो खेल हम खेलते थे, मुझे नहीं लगता आप खेलते हो। गिल्ली डंडा कितने लोगों ने खेला है? खेला आपने? आपको मालूम है? एक स्टिक लेने का एक छोटा, उसको मिट्टी बोलते थे हम गिल्ली को, गिल्ली को उठाने पर ऐसे मारने का। गिल्ली डंडा was the major sport. Kabaddi in our area, in geographical area. Hututu, it was named as Hututu. Now its name is Kabaddi. Now it has come on national level. So companies have also played a major role in bringing that rural sport. Many more, Lingorcha, taking a ball and throwing onto stones, and again putting that stones one by one. Did you play it? So, or many more geographical area wise, if you will search, you will find out thousands of rural games are there. So its protection is somewhere required. In today's date, children are busy with mobiles. Children are watching cartoons or they are playing with mobiles or video games. This is destroying the lifestyle. This is destroying the generations. So rural sport होना चाहिए. बचपन के जो खेल है वो घर से निकल के बच्चों ने खेलना जरूरी है. अगर बच्चे खेलने के समय वीडियो गेम घर में बैठ के खेल रहे हैं तो समझ लो उनकी जिंदगी हमेशा के लिए बर्बाद निश्चित है. उनको कोई नहीं बचा सकता. तो देयर शुड बी प्रॉपर एफर्ट्स टू बी टेकन बाय द सोसाइटी, गवर्नमेंट, कंपनी, पेरेंट्स. ये हम सबका जिम्मेदारी है. अपने आसपास भी छोटे बच्चों को उनको इंड्यूस करो कि भाई आप बाहर जाके खेलो, कंचे कंचे खेलो, लेकिन खेलो. डोंट प्ले ओनली वीडियो गेम्स एट होम. ओके. सो contribution to Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Prime Minister's National Relief Fund is working to support different disasters or problems which are occurring like natural calamities, earthquake, hurricanes, cyclone, many more. So support to that fund is also welcome. Then contribution to technology incubators. Incubators are what? Those who are supporting research. New ideas generated, some startup have been expected, and for support to that startup with documentation, loans, financial support, that is what? Incubators, technology incubators. Rural development projects. What is the role of companies to develop rural areas? Maybe they need infrastructure, they need toilets. Is that there are many villages who are not using toilets even today's date. So 100% toilet free environment is required. That is the objective of the government. Companies can expand on these aspects to develop rural areas. Basic facilities related to infrastructure also. And slum area development. In slums, major problems with hunger, poverty, every problem is there. Economic inequality, right from food, education. So slum development requires first is provision of food for them, and second is provision of education for them. So slum area development is also very important parameter under the corporate social responsibility activities. So I hope it is understood. If any question is there, you can ask any question, any doubts.